Hello everyone, welcome to Gaga's Farmhouse. As you can see, I'm in the annex, the mobile unit, and I have been mobilizing for a while today. It's been a hot minute since the last time I talked to you, and my husband is finally home from the hospital, and we're happy about that. I want to talk to you about preparing for the unexpected. So with his surgery, how it went, it wasn't exactly unexpected because doctors do prepare you in the fact that generally they give you the worst case scenario. So this could be this, or it might go the downhill or whatever. So his doctor did prepare us to say the first thing would be a fairly simple robotic surgery with an overnight stay in the hospital. The second would be he would find some things that would force him to do an actual surgery, and then he would have incision and he would be in the hospital for longer than a day, certainly. And then the third scenario was he would actually have to have that surgery, and at the end he would have a colostomy or an ileostomy. And trust me, nobody wants that. So it did turn into be the second one where he actually had to have surgery. Now, the hospital system we're with is very tech savvy, and when he went into surgery, I got text messages through the whole entire situation. I got a text message when he went into surgery, when they started surgery, when they decided that they couldn't do the robotic and they would actually do surgery. It went about 3 hours, and then he was in recovery. And the doctor came out and explained to me, why this had to be done. But he did not have to have a colostomy or ileostomy. That we're so glad for. But he was in the hospital for 8 days, and the doctor kept him in there because he was being very cautious because of his age. And of course, when you're that age, you do not have the reserves to bounce back. So it took him quite a bit longer to get to a point where he could be released. Now, I did get a rollator, which is like a rolling, a walker with a seat. And we got a shower chair. We did have a hospital tray that we had since my mother-in-law was ill many years ago. And I'm very, very happy that equipment is available. And I'm happy to have it so we can use it. So don't be stubborn. Use these things. The shower chair is fabulous. And so we're adjusting our lives around, that as he heals. Now, I talk about aging out a lot, and I'm going to also talk today a little bit, I'll go into it more in the future, about aging in place. So aging out is you're getting too old to do certain things, and definitely certain things safely. My son, who's a nurse, just had a patient who 83 years old and fell off a ladder and broke lots of stuff, ribs, shoulder, lots of things. So at 83 years old, unless you're super healthy and spry, you should not be on a ladder. We don't do ladders anymore. So aging in place is you want to stay in your home as long as you can and be independent. And you can do that as long as you're fairly healthy. And you can do that if you have the finances to do that. So what I mean is, if you're in a situation that you need skilled nursing care, then you're going to need to be in a facility. That's just the way it is. There are buildings around here that have 3 levels. They have an independent level where you have a small apartment. It's your private apartment. Nobody can enter. You have a little kitchen. And you can also go downstairs to the common area for meals. Excuse me. Now, the next level is assisted living, where you have a little apartment. You don't have a kitchen. You have like a wet bar with a microwave. And you can heat up snacks or that, but you do go down for meals. You have someone that cleans your apartment, and you have skilled care that come in and help you take your medications, and they help you with showers and things like that. And the next level is a memory care, which is assisted living at a higher level, and it's actually a lockdown, so you are safe. You can't wander out and get into danger. So 8 years ago, when my mother-in-law was in memory care, it was, if I remember correctly, it was about $6,200 a month. That's a lot of money. And so the assisted living would be somewhere around, I don't know, if I remember, it was like $5,000. So $5,000 is a lot of money. And if you want to age in place, you could stay in your home and hire a heck of a lot of people for $5,000 a month. Okay, so now we have someone cutting our lawn, because my husband's in a walker. He can't cut the lawn right now. I don't know if he'll ever want to do it in the future. So we got somebody doing that. We have somebody keeping our landscaping up, refreshing it and trimming the bushes and keeping it clean and mulched. We are thinking about getting a housekeeper maybe once or twice a month, because it's getting harder for us to keep up with that. We're in a house that has these, they call them luxury vinyl floors, a lot of flooring. It's really hard to keep up with this flooring. So we might do that. So as you age, you can add these things in there as long as you have the finances to do it. And my number one thing to mention to you to try to do, which we really concentrated on it, was try to get your mortgage paid off. Not have a mortgage when you're going into retirement. That'll make things a little bit easier. So that's all I wanted to say today. I'm glad he's home. I'm proud he's making progress. And we're doing the best we can at our age. And I hope you are too. So let me know. What do you think about aging in place? Are you going to try to do it? And what's your plan? Thanks for joining me today. Have a great day from Gaga's Farmhouse.